I want to tell you a story about hitting rock bottom. It's about getting so caught up in that whole hustle culture thing that you completely forget how to live. And then, somehow, finding your way back. This is my journey from being totally burned out to building a life that's, well, a whole lot better.
So let me just ask you this. Have you ever been trying to relax, maybe just sitting on the couch, and you get this little voice in your head that says, you should be working right now? That feeling that you're just wasting time? If you've ever felt that, then you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So how does someone even get to that point? Complete burnout? Well, it doesn't just happen one day. For me, it started with a mindset, a whole belief system I bought into about what it really takes to be successful. This right here, this was my mantra. I was absolutely convinced that to do anything great, you had to just grind yourself into the ground. That success and sacrifice were basically the same thing. See, I was a university student trying to get a business off the ground, and I was just soaking up everything from these huge entrepreneurs. I'd hear about Elon Musk working 20-hour days or Gary Vee doing 80-hour weeks, and I thought, okay, that's the secret sauce, that's the playbook. So I started working 7 days a week for months. I was tired, yeah, but I was young. I figured I could take it. And this is where things just went completely off the rails. The NFT market just blew up out of nowhere. The idea of making life-changing money was just so tempting, and it was like pouring gasoline on a fire that was already burning way too hot. So I dove in headfirst. I started creating NFT art for clients, mostly these rich crypto investors from other countries. The money was great, don't get me wrong, but the lifestyle it required, it led to a complete and total collapse of, well, everything. This was my life. Seriously. My clients were all over the world, so meetings were often at 3 or 4 in the morning. Then I'd drag myself to my university classes during the day, and then I'd fill every other second creating content. There was just no time left for anything else. And by anything else, what I really mean is sleep. On a good night, I was maybe getting between 1 and 3 hours of sleep. Some nights, it was even less. It was this brutal, constant sleep deprivation that I just told myself was part of the grind. And, it wasn't just that I didn't have time to rest. I actively refused to. I wouldn't allow it. Any moment I wasn't working, I felt this overwhelming guilt. I'd think, man, if I just used this hour to work, I could be making more money. It was this vicious cycle I put myself in. And the consequences, they were just devastating. My body just started giving up. I was so stressed out all the time that I got insomnia. I couldn't sleep even when I was dead tired. My physical strength just vanished. I cut myself off from everyone for almost a year. And the crazy part? Even with all that work, the market was so volatile, I actually ended up losing money. My whole world just became small and gray. I just hit a wall. A total wall. I felt shattered. I had zero motivation, no energy, just this deep, heavy exhaustion and a feeling like I wanted to just throw it all away. I was burned out. End of story. But then, something changed. And the change didn't come from me. I was way too lost to help myself. It came from the outside. It came from my friends, in a place called Bang Krachao, which is kind of like the Green Long of Bangkok. After almost a year of me just hiding from the world, my friends knew something was really, really wrong. So they stopped asking me to hang out. They just showed up, basically dragged me out of my room and said, "You're spending the day with us." And that one day, it honestly changed everything. We rode bikes through all this nature. We talked about old memories, stupid jokes, literally anything except work. I even cooked for them. I used to love cooking. In just a few hours, I remembered all these parts of myself I had just completely ditched. Exercise, friends, hobbies. It was like I was waking up from a long bad dream. That day made me realize something so obvious, but I just couldn't see it before. Work wasn't the enemy. I actually love what I do. The problem was a complete, insane lack of balance. I knew I had to find a totally new way to operate. And I finally got it. This simple, powerful idea. Anything in excess becomes toxic. Even good things. Think about it. Medicine can heal you, but if you take too much, it's poison. Work can be fulfilling, but too much work just burns you out. The goal isn't to stop working. It's to weave it into a balanced life. So my entire approach just flipped. The old way, that relentless grind full of guilt, that was out. The new way is all about working in focused bursts, like sprints, and then making rest a real, non-negotiable priority. It's not about work-life balance, it's about work-life harmony.
And this brought me to this whole new philosophy that sounds completely backwards if you're stuck in that hustle mindset. You have to treat rest as if it's important work.
Okay, so how do you actually do this? First, you have to stop thinking of rest as being lazy and start calling it what it is, self-care. Second, you have to schedule it. I mean, literally put go for a walk or read a book in your calendar. Third, and this is the hardest part, you have to defend that time like it's a meeting with your most important client. Don't cancel it. And finally, remember that rest doesn't just mean scrolling on your phone. It can be active too.
And listen, this isn't just some feel-good idea. It's actually way more effective. There's this thing called the productivity curve. It basically shows that after you work a certain number of hours, your performance just tanks. Your brain gets tired, you make more mistakes, you get slower. By taking smart breaks, you reset your energy and actually get more high-quality work done in less time. It's working smarter, not just harder.
And the difference for me, it's like night and day. Before, I was exhausted, unhealthy, and my work wasn't even that good. Now, I'm energized, my work is better than ever, I'm in the best shape of my life, and my relationships are stronger. Everything is just better.
So if you remember anything from my story, let it be these 3 things. Number 1, working yourself to burnout is never, ever worth the price. 2, working in focused sprints with real, planned rest is always more productive than just grinding 24/7. And 3, treat taking care of yourself with the exact same importance as your work. So, I'll leave you with a challenge. Don't just think about this. I want you to actually do something. Open up your calendar right now and schedule one rest meeting, one non-negotiable appointment with yourself this week. What's it going to be?